Karina Christy, and of course, welcome back to all of our viewers here. And I'm glad to have you with us because you are with us to witness that amazing performance of Ontime.
Ontime.
Her recently released single. When I first read the title of the song before our program, I thought it was about us because how we were having problems all getting in on time. But apparently it's a bit more than that.
That's right.
So welcome to the show once again. We'd like to start off by asking you about your song, your latest single here, Ontime.
Yeah.
What's it about?
Oh, well, first of all, I must say that wasn't my best performance at all.
No, it's great.
Yeah, but yeah, well, on time, the real meaning of on time, I think it's about patience, to be honest, because that's what I'm lack of.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Relate,
yes, as all of us.
Yes, and although I can really understand it, it's also about punctuality. That also me. I'm very punctual, but I'm not patient.
Especially with Jakarta's traffic, why not?
Yes.
We're there.
That's why I made that song. It's actually just to remind myself to be like patient, because we're talking about time is like kind of. I don't really like the way time works sometimes.
Yes.
So on the other side, I feel like if we trust on the way time works, somehow it brings the good things to us. And sometimes I don't have the trust enough to do that.
Yeah.
That's why I made this song.
Time waits for no one.
Yes.
Right?
And time is an essence, right? And nowadays, I think 24 hours is just not enough for us to do everything that we want to do.
Yes.
So take us through on this creative process of yours. Was it on time?
To be honest,
Yes.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you are punctual.
I'm so glad that it was.
Oh,
Because I dedicated like a week for just to songwriting, and then the next week's to producing, and then the next week mixing, mastering, take vocal recording, and then the next week mixing, mastering. So I made an EP, 5 songs, an EP, and it all done in 1 month exactly.
Right. That's really quick. It's considerably quick.
Yes.
So, you know, we've also heard that this song is not just about being patient and knowing that the right things will happen on time, but it tackles issues that I think a lot of us, and especially the younger generation, are facing these days about life's uncertainties, anxiety. Why do you decide to? I mean, is this something that you often face yourself as well?
Yes. I think that's also that's the reason why I don't being patient, because the uncertainty. And on time, it's kind of like I wrote this song as a reminder to me that come on, because it's uncertain doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna
Like around.
That it won't
yes
happen.
doesn't necessarily mean that you have to control everything by your time.
Yes, yes,
And just let it go. Just lose a little.
Yes.
This is actually, that's what about. And it started when I like to drive alone.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to drive alone. I don't know, because that's the only thing that I can control.
It's actually the time where you have some time to yourself and your own thoughts.
That's where I made a lot of conversation to myself. That's when I drive alone. And I think that's what On Time also made of. The conversation between me and myself in a car alone. So yeah, it's always about uncertainty, the fact that I hate uncertainty, but I also believe that God's time is gonna work on time.
That's right.
You know, juggling those
Works in
two, I think
mysterious
it's
ways.
a little it's a little the opposite of it. I really like. Yeah, that's what on time is. I hope you guys get the message.
I do. No, and that's why I'm wondering as well, like, what advice would you have to give to somebody who feels like sometimes they want to control things, but I think a lot of us feel that way.
Ditto.
Right? And then sometimes we feel like, well, how do we handle this thing? I mean, is it something that we need to kind of be more self-aware of, or is there a method that you use that?
Well, sometimes one of those days I usually just blame my sign.
Blame your sign. Okay, gotcha.
You're into astrology, right?
Yes.
Why do I have to be Capricorn? Sometimes I just do that. But most of the times, I know that it might sound so cliche, but I will say that praying probably the best,
That's not cliche.
the best method
Right.
to work with the uncertainty.
Right. And then sometimes we know, I mean, that's kind of the format.
Yeah.
But to accept it, the
Exactly.
Actually do it, yeah.
That is quite the hard
Oh,
part.
oh yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
And in regards to that, though, it seems that your songs has a lot of live values in it. Does of all your songs, especially on this EP that you've done on
Yes.
time for 30 days,
Yes.
has it a lot coming from your own somewhat experiences and those experiences that you want to share also to your listeners and audience?
Oh yeah, definitely. I have 5 songs in it, and this EP is a little bit different because actually this is my first time wrote in Bahasa Indonesia.
Okay.
So Ontime is the only English songs because the other 4 will be in Bahasa Indonesia, and it also comes from personal experience, but I also wrap it up into love song kind of thing. But mostly the real meaning of it is actually just life.
Yes, because there is a theme
Yes.
of love in Ontime, but
Yes.
it's actually more than that.
Yes, it's
Yes.
actually more than that.
Now, you were speaking about there's 4 Bahasa songs.
Yeah.
How is the writing process in that? Because we know usually in English,
Yeah.
you can convey more of.
Many artists say it's easier
It's
to
more
write in
easier
English.
as
In
opposed-
English?
In
Yes.
English
How
as
about you?
opposed to Bahasa.
Well,
What's your take on that?
that's kind of true because it's actually about habit, I guess.
Yeah.
I usually wrote in English, and then when I tried to turn it into Bahasa Indonesia, it's a little bit hard because we use a different syllable.
We have more syllables.
We have more
Very more.
syllables.
Yes.
Even we have idiom, a different idiom.
Yes.
A different meaning of
Yeah.
idiom.
Yes.
And then that's actually what the hardest. But apparently, if you push yourself enough,
Oh, I like that.
that actually work. Although maybe not the best Indonesian song that you ever wrote, but it worked.
Yes. Challenge yourself in life.
Yeah.
By the way, I love your voice.
Oh my God,
She's been saying that the entire time.
I'm such a fan.
You both
Oh my
have
God.
similar voices, actually.
Yeah, but I would love to
Have you ever thought
her
about singing?
more raspier voice. Oh my gosh.
Raspy girl.
Yeah.
There you go, jazz singer
I
there.
love that.
So, this entire EP,
Yes.
why did you decide to make this a 5-song EP? Is there a certain story you want to tell through the entire? Because a lot of artists as well, when they do something, it's a body of work. It's not just, here, I got a couple of songs that I made and I just put it all together on one EP. Did you have this kind of underlying theme and this idea that you had around this whole EP that you wanted to convey?
Okay, this EP is actually my second album.
Okay.
I've released first album in a full track, 10-track. And then this EP, I decided to just let it be. Whatever I want to wrote, I'm gonna wrote it. Because the theme and all the philosophical meanings and everything, I put that on my first album.
Okay.
But in this EP, I feel like I just want to first, this is my first time writing in Bahasa Indonesia.
All right.
And I made it in a month.
Yeah.
To which that's very rare to write until production's done for 5 songs. And I feel and it feels so easier. That's way easier than my first album. So I decided to make this EP to be Let It Be. What it is, whatever that is, then it will be.
Actually, that is the underlying theme for it, isn't it?
I guess so, yeah.
There you go.
Nothing to lose kind of meaning. Is,
Exactly.
I just want to put it, okay, if I feel I want to put it, whatever time I feel I want to put it out, I'll put it out.
I think I am actually in where your period of time right now.
Yeah.
You just want to let loose.
Yes.
Let me be.
Yes.
This is who I am. So whether you accept it or not, this is who I am. So yeah.
So what are the plans looking ahead there? I mean, we've only got about a little over 2 months left before the end of 2024. Are you planning certain shows or programs to promote this? EP?
Based on our plan, I'm actually looking at my manager.
Yeah, what have we got planned for?
Yeah. Based on our plan, actually, I'm about to planning the release next year. This is gonna be the last single of the EP.
Okay.
And are we gonna have a concert?
There may be a concert or a tour in the
Yeah.
works?
Yeah.
We're putting her on the spot
love
here.
it.
Yeah. We have to, though.
I love
Yeah.
that look.
Yeah. Yes, we will now.
We
Now
have
that you're
to,
asking
yeah.
me on air.
Next year, I hope so.
Awesome.
Right.
Can't wait for it anyway. So congratulations.
I will invite you guys if you want to come.
Of course.
Always
Wherever you're gonna be, we will always gonna be there for you. And anyways, I'm kind of like listening. I've been telling Karina, just before this, is like, Karina, it's almost Christmas time. I would like to listen to, your voice with an eggnog and a fireplace in front. Even though we're in Jakarta, we don't have any fireplace, but it's all right. I think snow and your voice.
Yeah, goes hand in hand.
I love that.
There
Chef's
you go.
kiss.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very
I
much.
really hope that I can see snow.
You maybe would have that holiday before a very chaotic 2025 for you. A very
Oh,
crazy.
yes.
So on time available already on
Yes,
streaming
it all
platforms everywhere?
available already in digital streaming
There you
platform.
go, guys. So make sure you guys go check it out
Yes.
on time and do it on your own time.
That's right. Karina Christy, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
being
Thank you
with us.
very
It's always a pleasure. All right, folks, now we're taking another short break. And after that, Rahma will be back with Chef Vania to cook something.
I smell something.
That I know. Don't you just love the Sunday edition of the C Morning Show? All right, so we're gonna have something that's delicious on this Sunday, and for you, it's definitely gonna be Chef's Kiss
right.
once again.
Hey,
and we will come back with
They're
more.
over there, actually.
They're
So,
there, yes.
Yeah. So what are you
Yes.
guys gonna make for us? Hey, guys.
Special today, you are going to make
Yeah, barap. It's a Vietnamese
Oh.
coconut fritters with the corn inside. And I also have like vermicelli and make a small salad for a good and healthy breakfast today.
ooh,
So you have
love.
to try, okay? You just stay there and wait for the food and let us eat together. After this.
Right, so don't go anywhere, guys. Keep it here on me on the C Morning Show right here on Say Today.
Music and breakfast.
Chef's on time.